Hello everybody, Andy here again. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and continuing to enjoy themselves. This particular video is all about accents. I know I've done videos about accents and language and that sort of thing before. I know there have been other people have done similar sort of things, but a sort of a problem has sort of cropped up, I suppose, with some of my videos. I did a response to Bohem's latest video, his Welcome Home Rantmas, I think it was. Got quite a lot of views, all very, very encouraging. But I've had a couple of comments, as I've had on videos that I've done in the past, saying that people can't understand me, can't understand my accent specifically, and it's got me a bit worried, actually, slightly concerned, because I wonder whether this is a problem across the board. I've had to look at the people as best as I can to see the people that can't understand the accent, and from what I can make out, what I can gather, is that they are English speakers, the same as I am, what I attempt to be anyway. And so that's a slightly worrying sort of prospect, really. It sort of throws up sort of two thoughts in my mind specifically. The first one being it's a problem for me, because if I want to put videos up, and obviously I want people to watch my videos, that's one of the reasons I put them up. I try to address sort of reasonably sort of serious topics here and there, put my opinion across and sort of welcome other people's opinion and what they think of what I talk about. I do a lot of responses as well, as people have noticed, but it makes you wonder, actually, that if people can't understand what you're talking about and they speak the same language as you do, then there's got to be a problem, either with the way that I go on this particular site, but also in a wider context, the YouTube themselves. It could be quite a potential problem for the sort of the future growth of the website, or parts of the website anyway, because English is the predominant language, I suppose, on the website, on YouTube. I know that it caters for other languages as well, lots of sort of Oriental languages. I know that in the Far East it's very big, but I think predominantly people use English. I mean, I've got subscribers across the world. I've got them in New Zealand, Australia, Canada, USA, Finland, Austria, places like that, and even the people in Europe who aren't natural English speakers use English as their language, and that's what they put their videos up in. And I've had no problem understanding their videos, and presumably, as they subscribe to me, they don't have a problem with my accent. And I just wonder whether this is something that anybody out there has encountered as well. Part of that, I suppose, do you have a problem understanding what I say? I tend to think that I've got a fairly neutral sort of English accent, I suppose. I've got a subscriber, actually, who's an ex-Englishman, that's the right way to put it, Butty601, down in, he now lives in New Zealand, and he's got a very strong sort of northeast England accent, and I wonder whether he suffers from this. I'd be interested to know, Butty, whether you do suffer as well. I have no trouble understanding him because I come from this country, and maybe, you know, I know that there are some Geordies or people from his area at the northeast of England. I do have a problem with some Scottish people, etc., within my own country, and I know that you do that in America or something. There's quite a wide variety of accents and regional dialects, or whatever you want to call them. But I wonder whether you either have a problem listening to me, do you understand everything I say, and if you don't, what should I do to try and correct this? What should other people do to try and correct their problems that they may have been understood? Should I speak slower, which I would probably find hard, because most of the time I speak more or less off the top of my head. Sometimes I have a few little things written down that I want to cover, and most of the time I completely forget to look at the piece of paper anyway, so I just talk, and I suppose naturally you tend to speak a bit quicker if you do that. I will try and slow down, but the other thing is, if you're, you know, your subscribers themselves, do other people have problems with your videos? You know, you have a problem with mine, but do your videos that you do, and obviously a lot of the people who subscribe or watch my videos will do their own, do you have problems? I suppose the majority of you are English speaking, naturally English speaking as well. Do you have a problem yourself? I just wonder whether this is just me, or whether it's a common problem right the way across. I can't recall seeing many people, for example, someone like Paper Lilies, who's got quite a following. I think I saw the other day she's got 7,000 plus subscribers. She's got accent, I would have thought, fairly similar to mine. She comes, I think, from the London area. She's got quite a London accent. Geriatric 1927, I suppose he's slightly different in that he speaks probably a bit slower, so people can understand easier what he's saying. He's a bit more laid back and relaxed, I don't know, a bit more chilled out, maybe that's what it is. But we're interested to know what you think. As I said, I think this could possibly be a potential problem for the growth of the site. Everybody's putting out their thoughts there, putting out their feelings, and covering all these important subjects, and some not so important as well, trivial maybe, but even so, they're making the effort, putting the videos out there like I am, and it's very worrying if people can't understand them. I actually had a comment the other day and someone said, damn, I can't understand what you're saying, as if they were quite disappointed, which I suppose if you take the effort to watch a video, you want to see it, you want to hear what the person's saying, whether you agree with it or not. But interested to know what you think. Do you have a problem either with my videos, or do you have a problem with your own videos that you put out, you've had comments, or do you have a problem generally? Very interested to know what you think. Does it really matter? I suppose we're all just doing what we do partly for our own benefit as well, and if we only get one viewer who understands, that's got to be a good thing. But I'm sure we'd all like more viewers to understand. We put the message out there, we're doing it for a reason, I suppose. Maybe it's to get it off our chest, but also it's nice to know that people are watching, especially if they agree with what you say and like what you say. So very interested to know what you think. Let me know, do you have a problem with my voice, my accent, my comments, whatever it is, and if so, what part of it is the problem, and do you have a problem yourself? Anyway, thanks for your time. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.